Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. So, how are you?
Fine, fine.
Okay, so should we start?
Okay.
So, I have planned that we'll be doing the chapters in brief. Whichever thing is needed, we'll be doing that. Okay, and then I'll be talking about some phrases which will help you in your daily life and 4 or 5 words of vocabulary at the end of the class. Okay, so do you have a copy and pen?
Okay.
Okay. So I'll be talking about conjunctions today, and I'll make you learn those conjunctions which are helpful in your daily life, which will help you frame your sentences. Okay. So I'll be talking about. So do you know what is meant by conjunction?
No.
No. See, conjunction is actually word which is used to join a sentence.
Okay.
Conjunction. Junction means the place where two things are joined. So similarly in English we have conjunctions which join two sentences.
Okay.
Okay. So you heard of this word despite, despite.
Yes.
Okay, we'll be talking about the conjunction despite, then although.
Although.
Should I spell it?
No, no, I know.
Okay,
Although.
despite, although, even though,
Even though.
in spite of, in
In
spite
spite of.
of, whereas,
Whereas.
whereas.
WHERE.
WHERE, where, as, whereas,
AS.
whereas, whereas, unlike, and besides,
Besides.
besides.
Okay.
Okay, so I'll be talking about these conjunctions today. And I'll be explaining you these conjunctions, but I want that uh, your homework is that you have to frame 2 or 3 sentences from these conjunctions. With the help of these conjunctions, you need to frame sentences on a topic whichever you feel suitable like. Okay, so first we'll be talking about despite, although, even though, and in spite of.
Okay.
Okay, so see, despite, although, even though, and in spite of, these are conjunctions which are used to show contrast.
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 Mean.
Do you want to write down? These are used to link two contrasting ideas or contrasting sentences. These conjunctions are used to link two contrasting ideas,
Link to.
two contrasting ideas,
Okay.
and they can be used in the beginning or they can be used in the middle of a sentence. For example, if I say, despite the rain, we enjoyed the trip.
Despite.
The rain, we enjoyed the trip. So, did you see a contrast in this sentence?
Correct.
Despite the rain, we enjoyed the trip.
Correct.
And what else can be example of this sentence to show contrast?
Can I arrange a sentence?
Yes.
There are certain provisions
Mhm.
which contemplates for a hearing, despite the authority did not hurt. Is it right?
See, first of all, with did we use first form of verb. So it's did not hear and not heard because we have hear, heard, heard. So with did we use first form of verb, and with do and does we use first form. Oh, sorry, first form of verb because it's in present tense. But with did, which is used in past tense, it's a rule that we have to use first form of verb.
Can we say despite there is a provision? Just a minute. Give me a
Okay.
few seconds.
You can say
Norm,
you can say despite of the provisions and continue.
despite of the provision which contemplates for hearing
Right,
before passing orders,
right.
despite, oh, sorry,
It
just
was
a minute. Give
used
me,
in the starting.
yes, yes. Despite there is a provision for hearing, authority did not hear. Is it right?
Authority did not hear.
Here,
Despite of the provisions, the authority did not hear. It's correct.
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 Okay. These conjunctions, as regards these conjunctions, despite, although, even though, in spite of, whereas, unlike, normally in our profession you will find in our drafting.
Okay.
So for these conjunctions we regularly use.
Okay.
I don't know, these are called conjunctions, but
Okay.
unknowingly we regularly frequently use in our drafting.
Okay. So I have to think a lot that how I should teach you conjunction and which conjunction should be taken first.
No, no, I know how to refer these conjunctions reference to contest
Okay.
in a so
This was despite, and now we'll be taking in spite of. In
in
spite of,
spite of.
see, in spite of is also used in contrasting sentences when we have
In contrast.
when we have to join two contrasting sentences. For example, if I say mm, he never succeeded in spite of his hard work, then what else?
Hmm. In spite of a legal opinion, so and so proceeded further,
Right?
which results in litigation.
True. So I guess this is clear.
I can form so many sentences on this.
Okay. You
In
have to do
not
it.
in no in not in general terms. I can frame it in a legal terms.
Okay.
See, in a day-to-day work, we frequently use these words, right?
Okay.
So no difficulty to form arrange sentence, form sentence or arrange sentence.
Okay. Then
The
next we have although and though.
although,
Although
even though,
and though. No, although and though.
you said even though.
First, we'll be taking although and though, and then we'll be talking about even though.
Okay,
So, first is although and though. See, both these although and though are used in the same sense. So, it's up to you if you use although or though. Okay. So, mhm.
normally we use it
Although, yes, we use although. We don't use though.
although
Yeah,
though.
true. Okay. So, uh, though I got 95 marks, I went for a class. Though I was not interested, I went for a movie.
Correct.
Okay. Or although I was not interested, I went for a movie. Although the students are not interested in online classes, they have to attend the classes. So these are the contrast. So is it clear?
While conversation, we rarely use these conjunctions.
We
Rather,
use,
we use verb. No.
we use. It's up to us when we are framing a sentence.
Rather, mean. So normally, while conversation, where we do mistake, is, as, had been, went, was.
You mean to say forms of verbs and then the tenses part.
Correct. While conversation, most of the tutor, and you also said there are some mistakes in regard to these things, right?
Yeah,
Just now I said, despite there is a provision, the authority did not heard.
did
Did
not
not
hear.
heard is a wrong sentence, right? As so, I find difficulty in those areas.
Okay.
I mean, I had been to Bangalore. Is it right?
I had been to Bangalore, yes.
So had, where to use the had, where to use had been, where to use was, where to use
We'll
is.
come on that part.
Okay.
But
So
first, hmm,
most of the time, while conversation, these words play very important role. If
I know.
something goes, it mean the very forming of sentence, the very language, the very impression goes there.
But first, we'll be talking about this part, then we'll go to
Okay, okay,
the.
okay,
We'll take one by one.
okay, okay.
Okay, then we have even though. I guess one more class about this conjunction and tomorrow it will be over. And then we'll proceed to the other part, then other, and then you will come to know everything. And then we have even though. Now,
Even though,
even though is slightly stronger than all these. Like, um, can you frame a sentence from even though?
okay, even though I made a request to the authority,
True.
still authority did not respond to it.
Even though I made a request to the authorities, even though I made a request to the authorities, authority word
Authority,
authority word can't be repeated again because once you have used there. And to avoid this, we have pronouns.
no, I mean, even though I made a request, the authority
Okay.
did not respond to it.
Authority did not respond to it. Okay, it's correct. It's correct. Okay, then we'll be talking about the other part that is whereas. So, whereas is used to highlight two similar things. For example, I like white t-shirt, whereas my brother likes red t-shirt. Any other
Correct.
example from whereas?
Again, it could
It would be in legal terms.
again it could be in legal terms.
No problem. It can be related to COVID also.
Okay. COVID.
COVID cases are rising in India,
Correct.
whereas completed.
Whereas in European, like you were saying,
Whereas in neighboring countries, the cases are reduced to a
reduced,
large extent.
decreased.
Okay. So should we proceed further?
Unlike.
Okay, next is unlike. Now, unlike is for something different from another. Okay, for example, I say, uh, I am good at I am good at English. I am good at English, unlike my brother, who is uh, who is
Something we are distinguishing, right?
yes,
Something we are distinguishing.
Something we are distinguishing, or something very different from the another person. For example, I am good at studies, unlike my brother, who is not.
Correct, correct.
Okay, so that's unlike. So how we'll be using unlike? Any other
I,
example?
I'm bad in conversation, in English conversation, unlike you. Is it right?
Okay, it's right. See, one more thing. Have you noticed? I was saying I am good at English. So one thing more you can notice is if you're good in something, you are saying I am good at maths, I am good at conversation, I am good at physics, I am good at. So it's preposition that after good we are using at. If you are good in something, you say I am good at. I am good at law. I am good at whatever you are good in. You don't say I'm good in physics, you say I'm good at physics.
At physics. At is a
Okay.
suitable.
Yes, this is also one thing to notice. This is used most of the times. You will see when you are preparing a topic, then you will find out this thing. Okay. Then we have the next one is besides. Okay, have you
Besides.
heard of beside? Beside.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. And then this is besides. That is besides.
Besides.
Okay, what's the difference between two?
Beside and besides.
Yes.
While mentioning address beside High Court compound,
How?
while mentioning the address, right? So and so name, so and so area for a particular landmark beside High Court compound.
So what is beside means in English? What is meant by beside?
Beside something adjoining,
Adjoining, next to. Beside is used for next to.
next to,
Yes, if suppose someone is sitting next to me, I'll say my sister is sitting
beside.
beside me. Okay, that is next to. And besides means that if I'm having two pens and you'll say, okay, I don't like this one, I don't like that one. What else do you have besides these?
Correct.
Okay, so besides is used in that sense. So can you give example?
Only
Yes.
there is a difference of S.
S and two, these two words are different from each other. Okay. Beside means next to, and besides means suppose I went to a shopkeeper and I say, what do you have besides this? Okay.
Mean leaving these.
Leaving all these, what do you have? What else do you have?
So rather using leaving, we use besides any
Besides,
other.
yes. Besides this, what do you have?
What do you have?
Yes. Are these clear?
Clear, clear.
Okay, now I'll be talking about some phrases. Okay. So first phrase is account for. Account
Pardon?
for. ACCOUNT account for.
Account for.
Account for means to give reasons for. Okay. So have you used this?
No.
No. Okay. Account for means to give reasons for. And can you frame a sentence from account for?
So you mean accountability?
No. Account for means to give reasons for. Supposingly, see, these are the phrases which you can use in your daily life. You don't need anything else. For example, I was somewhere and I was being questioned that where were you? So I have to account for, I have to give reasons for that where were I? So that is account for. For example, I say, I cannot account for his or her unusual behavior.
Okay.
Okay, so this can be used
Correct.
in daily life. I cannot account for uh, his behavior. Okay.
I cannot account for. Can I frame?
Yes, yes,
I cannot. I cannot account for my friend's mistake.
true.
I cannot account for somebody's misdeeds.
Okay. So I guess this is clear. Account for. Okay, so this can be used in daily life.
Correct.
Okay.
It sounds
Then
good, so It
It
sounds
sounds
good.
it sounds good. And you don't need to worry about grammar while using these.
Okay, okay.
And then next we have is ask after.
Ask after.
After. It means to inquire about somebody's health.
Ask after.
Okay. For example, I say ask after or inquire after. Both are same.
Inquire after.
After. I inquire after. I inquire after his health as he was suffering from COVID.
This is something past, right?
Inquire after. Yes, it's in past because you will be inquiring after something has happened. So you can use this sentence also in your daily life if somebody is suffering from something, and then you can say, I inquired after his well being. And can you frame a sentence?
No, is it necessary to use afterward?
Yes, yes.
I had inquired my friend's health.
No,
This
it's
thing.
wrong. Why? Because you know what? These are phrasal verbs. And these are used in English after which a certain preposition is used. Like you are saying inquire after, ask for. So they
So
are
you are
saying,
saying I had inquired after. Is it right?
yes, I had inquired after.
Okay, I had inquired after and came to know he is now good.
No, this is wrong.
Wrong.
I inquired after his well being as he was suffering from COVID is right.
So something he is recovered, right?
Yes, somebody has recovered and you are asking after his health. You are inquiring.
Okay. So give me few seconds. Let me
Okay.
frame.
Okay.
I ask.
See, it is used only to ask about welfare of somebody.
Clear.
Okay. Then third, we are having ask for. This was
Ask
ask
for
for. Ask for means
FOR.
for. To request for.
Normally, we use this frame frequently.
Okay. So can you frame a sentence? You are
I
using
ask. I ask for a help from my friend.
A wouldn't be used here. I ask for
Help from my friend.
I ask for help from my friend. I ask for a glass of water. Okay. I ask for is used in daily life. Okay.
I ask for a cup of tea.
I ask for a cup of tea. This is also polite request, yes. So will you remember all these? I'll be talking about five
No,
phrasal
no.
verbs.
What I will do.
Mhm.
These phrases while conversation, I try to use it.
Okay,
So
you'll try.
unless I practice, I could not improve, right?
Okay.
So these phrases I could uh, remember and use wherever I
Feel like.
no, wherever I had a English conversation.
Okay.
So normally we talk in local language, right?
Okay.
So whenever I get an opportunity, then I use these phrases.
And after doing grammar, when you will do a conversation with me, you have to use these phrases.
Okay.
After maybe after doing grammar, we'll have how to read novels, then reading part, then listening part, then we'll come to the conversation part.
Right.
Okay. Okay. Next we have back out. So back out is also easy to withdraw from something, to withdraw a promise, to back out from a promise.
Gave up.
Back out is yes, give up. So how it can be used?
I made an attempt to read novels.
But I back
After
up.
two, 3 chapters, I back up. I gave up.
Okay. I Can you repeat this sentence?
I made an attempt to read novel.
Okay.
After 2 3 chapters, I back out. I gave it. Both are same, right?
See, it is wrong. The first part of the sentence was correct. The first part of the sentence you said that I started reading novel, right? I started
I
reading.
made I made an attempt
I made an attempt to read a
to
novel.
read novel.
Okay, it's correct. Next part,
After after
it's wrong.
three
It's wrong. After 2 3 chapters, I gave up. Instead of this, you will be saying, I back out after reading 2 chapters, after reading 3 chapters.
use after reading, right?
Yes, you made this sentence wrong because the placement of the words was wrong.
Okay. I made an attempt to read novel.
Hmm.
I gave up after 3 4 chapters.
See, this is also a contrasting part. I made an attempt to read a novel. You use I made an attempt to read a novel, but I gave up after reading 2 chapters. But is also a conjunction.
But I made an attempt to read a novel. I gave up.
I made
But
an
I gave up. But I gave up.
but I
But
gave up.
I
But I gave up.
after reading 3 4 chapters.
Correct. And one thing more. Okay, we'll take it further. Okay, so the fifth we have is beer away.
Beer away.
Beer away. And that is to win. BEAR beer away. And that means to win. Say Ram participated in the competition and he bore away the first prize because the second form of beer is bore. And when you win something, you use bore away the first prize. BORE, bore.
PORE.
RE.
I mean to say I bore away from my case.
Correct.
Correct?
Okay, so we'll have 5 words of vocabulary and then we'll end the class. Okay.
Account for, ask after, ask, inquiry after, back out, beer away, bore away.
Yes.
Beer away. Okay.
So I guess this class was helpful. Okay. So can we proceed in this way?
Oh,
Okay, so we'll be learning 5 words of vocabulary and then I'll end the class and we'll continue tomorrow and we'll end conjunctions tomorrow.
okay.
And 5 more phrasal verbs and 5 more vocabulary words we'll learn tomorrow. And you need
Okay.
to just frame one sentence out of these phrasal verbs. Okay. Okay, so the first vocabulary word is maybe I think you know this vocabulary word to abstain from. Abstain,
Correct.
you know.
Abstain from. Correct. Normally, we use it to avoid something.
To avoid something, particularly a food habit or something, to abstain from, to refrain from.
Okay.
So it is clear to you now.
Yeah. Abstain from eating fried things.
Abstain from. And after abstain, here using a particular this preposition from. Abstain from.
Abstain from.
Okay. The second word is diligent. Do you know the meaning of this?
Oh.
Diligent
I know.
means okay. Diligent.
Can I frame a sentence on it?
No. Do you know the meaning of the word?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I could not properly explain you, but I know the meaning.
Okay. Diligent means hardworking, industrious,
Diligent means something intelligent.
intelligent, industrious, hardworking.
Correct. Though my client has taken all diligent steps, despite he could not. This is how we frame this sentence while filing application for condonation of delay.
Okay.
Sometimes what happens, I need to file within 30 days.
Okay.
So something happens, we could not file it with a time frame.
Okay.
Then we need to file an application for condonation.
Okay.
Then we use this frame.
Okay.
My client was so diligent. He has made certain efforts despite he could not approach this court.
Okay.
This is how we use it.
Okay. Then next word I have is accolade. Do you know this?
Pardon?
Accolade. ACCOLADE.
A double.
C-O-L-A-D-E.
Huh. Accolade. No, no.
Yeah.
I
It
first time.
means award.
Award.
Award. A-W-A-R-D.
Award.
It's award, not award. It's not award, it's award.
Award.
O is there. Award.
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 What I pronounced?
Award. Award. It's award. O.
Award.
Yes. Okay, next word we have is assimilate, which I have
A-
told you in first class.
assimilate.
Assimilate means to absorb. I cannot assimilate all this information together. I cannot absorb all this information together. I cannot absorb this entire class together.
Assimilate.
Assimilate means to absorb, to grasp, to gather. Okay. Then last word we have is abashed. A-B-A-S-H-E-D.
A B
A-S-H-E-D.
A S H
Abashed.
T.
E-D. Abashed. E-D.
Abashed.
Yes. It means to embarrass somebody. Embarrassed. I was abashed at my son's doing.
I was.
I was abashed or I am abashed. I
Okay.
am embarrassed.
Okay. I was abashed in a court corridor.
Right. So I guess this was helpful.
And the other word is assimilate.
Assimilate.
A double S.
Assimilate. A-S-S-I-M-I-L-A-T-E.
Correct. Assimilate.
Yes.
So kids have a means. Can we say kids assimilate faster than us?
Yes. Children assimilate faster than adults.
Adults.
We can say. We can say.
So, okay, I try to remember all these phrases, conjunctions. Normally, conjunctions I know, so frequently I use the conjunctions. As regards phrases are concerned, while conversation, I need to use it, right?
Okay.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
We'll meet tomorrow.
Thank you.
Okay, bye bye.
Bye.